Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. And hello again. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3, and it's White in at the point. Now here's Levine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Markkanen's got the first basket of the game for the Bulls.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And the muscle of Fultz, I mean, it helps him on these tough shots, able to fend off the defenders as well.
Outside, White. Back to Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Levine with it. Isaac picks him up. It's White on the wing. Bulls moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10. Orlando grabs the miss. It's Fournier on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Pass to Gordon. Feeds to Vucevic. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Back to Vucevic. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Levine hit. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Good intensity. Did you see that? Great. Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Now here's Gordon. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Tries again. Outside Fournier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the inside, and stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Fournier passes to Fultz. Down low, Vucevic. Porter pulls it in. And here are the Bulls now. Passes it to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
The Magic trail by 6. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Isaac left side. Fournier for 3. The shot that time not on target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Levine for 3. That shot no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The kick out to Porter. From the arc. Carter. Great positioning on the putback.
Timing on display. I mean, you got to respect Wendell Carter Jr.'s ability to read where misses are going. Pounce on it.
And the pass to Fultz. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. For 3, Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And White kicks to Markkanen. White the pass to Porter. Back to White. It's deflected. It's White on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. When LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for White. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Ross in the corner. Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Ennis. Over Young. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bulls out front. They're up by 11. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees.
We should have energy. We should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Center and spare it done. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Bamba dishes to Ennis, and stolen by Dunn. Pass to Cornett. Now here's Satoransky. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Augustine, no luck.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Here's Hutchison. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Valentine passes to Young. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, the big reason why they're in front is because they've been able to limit mistakes like that one.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group, and the Magic making a change here as well. Vucevic, he's checked in for Augustine. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. Here's Vucevic. Second chance shot, and Ennis lays it up and in.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Ross with a wide open look. No good on the three. The Bulls leading by 13. Outside, Markkanen. White dishes to Carter, and the shot goes in. Carter's got 8 points.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Porter against Ross. Rebound by the Bulls.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's good for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's in there.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Harrison scanning the floor. A three-pointer, no good. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Harrison passes to Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Carter.
And with Carter Jr.'s unique combination of size, length, and skill, I think he'll be a big part of the next wave of elite bigs.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Dean comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. For 3, Fournier. Offensive rebound. Levine with it. Vucevic on him. Levine kicks to Porter. There's the dish to Carter. It's stolen by Vucevic. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Chicago was looking great right away. Competing with a chip on their shoulders, they started things off with an 11-3 run. Things fell into place for them. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Isaac. 4 on the clock. Porter against Isaac. The Magic trail by 11.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, with noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gordon trying to break loose. Vucevic with the bucket. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Levine wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got 7.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And stolen by Gordon. Fournier passes to Isaac. Porter pulls it in. And stolen by Gordon. Back to Fournier. The pass to Vucevic. The shot from the low post is good. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Porter kicks to Markkanen. Back to Porter. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Chicago. The Magic trail by 10. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
White against Fultz. White the pass to Carter. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 1:15 left in the third quarter. The drive by... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Wow, solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Fultz against White. Outside Porter, out to the wing. Markkanen finds Carter. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Carter missing. The Magic trail by 8. The drive by Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky's subbed in for Levine. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Fultz. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gordon inside. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Satoransky. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Well, he makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Satoransky. He's out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Satoransky looking around. Right wing. Young outside. Pass to Hutchison. And here is Satoransky. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Back to Vucevic. Pass to Ross. The 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Markelle Fultz has checked in for the Magic. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Satoransky the pass to Cornette. And here is Valentine. Shoots over Fournier. And the Bulls with another miss. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Here's Satoransky. But they'll get another chance. The kick out to Young. Done outside. Second shot opportunity. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Valentine kicks to Satoransky. To the middle. Here's Cornette, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
Passes it to Fultz. Back to Ross. And that one goes long. The Bulls leading by 12. Ross with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Looking to get back on track here. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And Ross with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Dunn passes to Satoransky. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he has definitely been struggling in this game. Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Valentine passes to Cornette.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Dunn attacking and Dunn with the slam.
The main strength of Dunn's game to me is his ability to carve his way inside. So insane.
Ross against Saturansky. Fournier dishes to Fultz. Right side Gordon. 5 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
The shot by Saturansky, no good. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young. Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Dunn. And the change for the Magic. Isaac's checked in. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in, and both free throws good for Ross. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Levine for 3. The offensive rebound. Carter kicks to Levine. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Ross for 3. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of this game.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sexton, that's in there. Love with the assist. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Here's Fultz. Basket good.
Fultz so good at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation, and when he does, he's a scoring threat.
Now, here's Garland. Drummond finds Love. Six on the shot clock. Back to Drummond. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
For three, Fournier. The rebound by Kevin Love. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the rejection by Love.
And with good defensive versatility and smarts, Love has turned himself into an asset at that end.
Sexton against Fultz. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Sexton's got his second bucket.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
Fournier into the lane.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drives.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Fultz. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
The Magic making a switch here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Gordon. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And the jam by Ross.
And when Ross gets ahead of steam going to the rim, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of there.
Now, here's Garland, headed by Augustine. Here's Garland, headed by Augustine. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. The second chance effort. And Bamba pulls it down. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
Here's Windler. Nance passes to Porter. Off target with his 3. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And they take the lead.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Isaac against Nance. And Porter, here we go. And yes, it's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
There's the pass to Augustine. Now here's Ennis, covered by Nance. And Ennis slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here is Nance, following the bucket by Orlando. Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And that one, good.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
Here is Porter to the right side. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Magic lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Here's Gordon. He's off on that one. And Cleveland the other way now.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Kicks it to Nance. Takes a 3. Here's Thompson. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Magic leading by 4. Pass to Ross. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Ennis taking his time here. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Carter Williams against Sexton. Now Fultz. Lays it up off the glass. Fultz has got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Man, this guy's deceptively strong inside. Markelle Fultz, not messing around. He doesn't care who's in front of him.
Porter kicks to Sexton. The shot missing. And Orlando the other way now. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Now here's Fultz. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Fournier passes to Carter Williams.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
And a miss there on the triple. Magic leading by 6. Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And the rejection by Love.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Porter. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Sexton against Fournier, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 8-point game. Porter kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Sexton. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Porter, no luck. Magic have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Gordon over Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, the attack from Gordon, his explosive first step on his drives to the hoop, really scary.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Colin Sexton. Pass to Augustine. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gordon. Love grabs the board.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Sexton.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Magic up 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference between them. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks. Goodbye.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Back to Isaac, and stolen by Love. Here's Sexton, and he hits it to tie the game up. Sexton's got 12.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Sexton kicks to Garland. Ross with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Harry Nance is checked in for Drummond, and the Magic making a change here as well. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ross dishes to Bamba, and he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length, and because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
The slam dunk by Garland.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Ross kicks to Fultz. And stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. And here they go. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Thompson is doubled. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Orlando leading. Inside, here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, those long strides of Isaac's, they allow him to get behind the defense and gobble up a lot of ground in the open court.
Here's Garland. Plays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Bamba with it. Garland picks him up. Bamba kicks to Fultz. Passes it to Ross. Jacks up a 3. Nance gets the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Garland, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. The lead is 2. No good from Ross. Well, Cleveland shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for Terrence Ross.
And whenever Ross is in attack mode, it's always a good sign.
Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. Fultz dishes to Bamba. For three, Ross. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Drummond, Kevin Love out there with Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Fournier passes to Augustine. Back to Fournier. And the layup's good off the glass.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
The pass to Windler. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
That's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up to tie it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Fournier passes to Vucevic. To the paint and stolen by Love. They get a hand on it. Here's Porter and finished off by Porter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Fultz, he's checked in for Augustine. Here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Porter's running, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Isaac. Shooting foul, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
That shot misses. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 2-point game. Cleveland moving the ball around, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Fournier dishes to Vucevic. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run right now. One-on-one here. Here's Isaac. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Drummond. Porter looking it over. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Poked loose.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
The Magic trail by 4. Fultz finds Isaac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Hey, guys, imagine trying to stop that coming at you. 6'10", athletic, quick, strong. Isaac is a difficult matchup.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Left side, Porter. Pass to Sexton. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Love has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. There's Garland. Nails the tray.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Now, here's Sexton. Yes!
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Here's Ross. Rebound Andre Drummond. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Love can't hit. Ross with it. Got it.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
For the land of the free.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Indiana, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. It's stolen by Fultz. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Gordon the pass to Fournier. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Fournier against Oladipo. The shot by Turner, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. The drive by Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Ogden against Fournier. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Oladipo against Fournier. Isaac with the steal. Fournier goes in. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
You know, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And love the high motor Fultz brings to the floor. Really puts the defense at a tough spot whenever he drives inside. And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right. Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Now here's Brogdon. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Oladipo against Fournier. Dishes it to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Clock at 6. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Fultz controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes it to Oladipo. To the left wing. Sabonis, high post. He's against Gordon.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Pacers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On offense, here are the Magic. A big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Isaac. Here's Vucevic. Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the inside. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Gordon.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Now Brogdon. And there's the pass to Warren. Inside, shoots from 14. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Orlando also making some changes. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Pacers trail by 10. Lob pass to Warren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Ross. Another miss by Orlando. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here. He lobs it up, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Gordon goes in. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. That one is off.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
And he sinks the second. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall...
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Bamba. Ennis out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Carter Williams in at the shooting guard.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And that one, good.
Boy, McDermott is so good playing within the confines of the offense. Terrific spreading the basketball around the floor. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
Now here is Holiday trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low, here's Bitadze. Orlando grabs the miss. Ross passes to Ennis. Finished off the break. Ennis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Pass to Bitadze. Indiana moving the ball around. He kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Bitadze with the bucket.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting. His ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Holiday. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Sabonis finds Holiday. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And here's Vucevic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Holiday kicks to Lamb. Back to Holiday. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And so here is Indiana after the Magic pick up 2. And Warren, here we go.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Outside Fournier. Good on the triple. Fournier's got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
McConnell scanning the floor. Brogdon outside. Back to Sabonis. High post try. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Gordon.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
And Indiana making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Vucevic down low. Turner covering. Good work defensively by Turner. Lob pass to Warren. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so it's Orlando up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They Thanks for joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Tries again. Fournier's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Brogdon with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fournier goes in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You've got to be able to manipulate the defense in pick and roll. Fournier, nice job there.
The feed to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Oh, Turner in position. It's stolen by Vucevic. One-on-one fast break. Pass to Fultz. Turner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, that's an example of really quick feet by Victor Oladipo. He's just so good at getting into the lane to pick up these fouls.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Augustine passes to Isaac. Back to Augustine. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Aaron Holiday. And a switcher also for Orlando. James Ennis, he'll check in for Isaac. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And the first one at the line is good. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Ross with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Ross has got 5.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Here's Ross. And that one drops for him. And now a 7-point Orlando lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
McDermott kicks to Lamb. The pass to Bitadze. And again, the turnover by the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. The Magic also changing it up. Aaron Gordon comes in for Carter Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Here's Fultz. And it's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Back to McConnell. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that. He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Ross dishes to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Feeds to Bamba. Just his first attempt. Good on the shot. Bamba's got his first basket.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Gordon the pass to Fultz. Gordon up on top. Turner covering. Gordon against Holiday. And it's Gordon missing. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Lamb leading the charge. Here's Turner. Bamba with the block. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic out in front. They're up by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 7. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at point guard. Ross, that's good.
Well, talk about wasting no time. The ball pushed into the open floor, and Ross finishes before the defense can react.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Boy, when you think of Miles Turner, one word that's always been attached to his name is potential. This guy is still young. He can make shots as a face-up guy. He's a tremendous shot blocker. Just continue to refine your skills.
And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Now here's Fournier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Okay, flashing some impressive instincts. Evan Fournier knowing when to attack and draw the foul.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Here's Brogdon. It's Oladipo on the wing. Started by Fournier. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, Oladipo soars for the slam. That's pretty, guys.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Pass to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Gordon with it. 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pacers trail by 7. Brogdon outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz. On defense, Orlando.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's Gordon. Nice D from Warren.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Vucevic, and the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Vucevic.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions? This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Here's Fultz. And again, it's Orlando converting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. On the wing, Turner. Left side, Sabonis. From 10 feet out, and the jumper falls for him.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. The quick look, no good that time.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Oh, Turner in position. And again, the turnover by the Pacers.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Magic leading by 9. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, was to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Pass to Oladipo. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Well, we know Oladipo is an elite dunker, one of the most creative guys when he's at the rim.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Now Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Over Turner. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Magic.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Aaron Gordon.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Puts it up from 17, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Indiana. 11-point game. Oladipo taking his time here. Keeps it alive and staying with the play, Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
So the Magic win it. And in the win, a cup. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Central Florida, the city of Orlando is the scene for the Bulls. Two players with unique styles, both deadly on the offense. Lauri Markkanen and Zach LaVine revving up the engines as they get primed for game time at Amway Center. Bulls Magic coming up next, right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now here's LaVine. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LaVine. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Now here's LaVine. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon, LaVine passes to Carter. Nice D from Fournier.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And it's good, 2 points.
And Fultz is tough to contain. Even when you rough him up, he still gets the job done.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. White the pass to Carter. And he banks in the layup.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Now Vucevic. Pass to Isaac. Tries it from 9. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Isaac getting it to go. And Chicago has possession. White looking around. Kicks it out to Markkanen. White the pass to Carter. Back to White. The 3 ball. The shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Outside Gordon. Back to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. He was all alone on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's LaVine. It's White on the wing. Feeds to Carter. Takes it from 10. Good on the jump shot.
The team creates a good look for Carter. His rock-solid mechanics do the rest.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go. Offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And it's Carter missing. It's tipped. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
White goes in. He can't get that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. The Bulls also changing it up. Luke Cornett comes in for Carter. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. Now here's Fournier. He has 5. 1:19 left in the first. Stolen by Markkanen. Porter looking it over. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Hey, in his first year in the league, Porter hit only 19% of his threes. But over his career, he's raised that average to right around 40%.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac, and it's Ross in for Fournier. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine. Gordon against Young. No good from Ross.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Ross against Dunn. Poked away. Hutchison passes to Dunn. Here's Cornette, and stolen by Gordon. Young with the steal. Here's Cornette. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Overdone. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Here's Carter Williams. So for Chicago right now, they've got Dunn, also Valentine out there, and it's Young in at the 4 spot. Here's Ross. They get it again. Gordon goes up with it again. Goes up again. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Here's Cornette. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. Now here is Carter. Off on the layup. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Fournier dishes to Gordon. The Magic again can't hit.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Valentine. Orlando grabs the miss. Fournier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fultz. Yep, that one goes. Fultz has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
And Fultz loves pushing the pace. He's downright terrifying in the open floor. Loves jumping all over the defense.
Now here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Count that one. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Passes it to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Fultz looking around. And finished off by Fultz.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Deflects the pass and stolen by White. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fultz finds Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac outside. And Porter comes to help. Isaac misses. Bulls trail by 9. It's tipped and stolen by Fournier. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Right there, the burst of Zach LaVine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Gordon missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Levine can't hit.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Orlando was looking great right away. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. By the end of the first quarter, they still had an 8-point lead. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Fournier finds Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. Fournier's shot is off. Bulls trail by 9. Left side, Porter. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. And Orlando the other way now.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And it's Carter missing. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Gordon. Carter pulls it in. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor. What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
And here's Fultz. He's got 6. Now the pass to Vucevic. He feeds it to Gordon. No good that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Fultz the pass to Isaac. And it's White with the rebound.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. Chicago also making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Carter. Harrison comes in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Dunn.
In the open court, that's where Chris Dunn can really let loose, creating havoc for the defense.
Ross dishes to Ennis. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the middle. Left side, Markkanen. Down against Fultz. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Dunn.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bamba's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Back to Ross. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Vucevic. Here's Bamba. Back to Ross. Ennis kicks to Ross. Another shot. Bamba trying to break free. No good from Ross. Chicago trailing here. Harrison passes to Porter. Over to the wing. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Ennis with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Orlando making some changes. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Vucevic, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The Bulls also changing it up. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lowry Markkinen. Young comes in for Porter. And Satoransky subbed in for Harrison. Pass to Cornett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You see what Dunn can do when he's playing under control. That's an excellent pass.
Now Augustine. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Inside. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Augustine with the steal. From deep three-point range. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Rolls out front, up 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for Chicago right now, Thomas Satoransky is out there with White. Then it's Young, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Cornett in at the center position. Now here is Augustine. This is to Fournier. 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
White goes in, and he comes up with the deuce. White's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Bulls. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. Left side, Gordon. Augustine in the corner. The Magic need to get a shot off here.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Gordon laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. To the paint. Cornett passes to White. Kicks to Young. To the inside. It's White on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Inside. Pass to Augustine. To the paint. And stolen by White. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Augustine. LaVine with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 7. Passes it to Satoransky. Launches it. And the Bulls get it back. Cornett kicks to LaVine. The pass to Cornett. Kick out to LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Bulls moving the ball around. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. An even 3-on-3 break. Isaac outside. He dishes it to Gordon. And the layup is good. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, they needed that one, and Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
And White kicks to Levine. Young outside. Outside, White. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. The Magic trail by 5. Gordon goes in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. The Bulls also changing it up. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Satoransky. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Back to Markkanen. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Pass to Fultz. Back to Fournier. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. .40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. The drive by Vucevic. Markkanen pulls it in. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Markkanen. Down low.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot's good from Fournier. Cleveland with the ball. 4-point game. Love right side. Back to Sexton. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The shot comes out, and Orlando will come the other way.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
To the paint. Here's Gordon, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Fournier's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Love the pass to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Out to the right wing. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Passes to Isaac, down low, and stolen by Drummond. 3 on 3. The second effort, and Sexton has it in the corner. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The drive by Gordon. That one doesn't go. Good D by Love. Garland the pass to Love over Gordon. Gordon against Love. Pass to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
For 3, Fournier. Another miss by Orlando. Cavaliers leading. Inside. And it's Love missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Vucevic lays it up and banks it in.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Isaac outside. Back to Vucevic. Sexton against Fournier. Banked in off the glass. Fournier's got his second basket of the night.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Fultz looking around. And the rejection by Love. There's the pass to Osman. Here's Drummond. Offensive rebound. That one's not going to go. Magic shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Vucevic. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Man, Garland like a small jet, room to take off, and he's flying.
Fournier gets a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Windler in at the 2.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Ross with the steal. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
It's good on the putback.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Lets it go from deep. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Carter Williams. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Now Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
The Magic trail by 5. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Ross with it. He's picked up by Nance. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, the big man Thompson intent on getting out in transition that time.
Augustine looking around. Pass to Carter Williams. He kicks to Ross. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Cleveland leading by 7. Augustine with the steal. Ross with it. He's picked up by Nance. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. To the paint. Porter pulls it in.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here are the Magic now. They trail by 7. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Garland. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fultz against Thompson, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you can see Fultz has the respect of the defense already. Sometimes they have to settle for whacking him on the way up.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Gets a hand on it, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 8.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Sexton dishes to Love. Fournier against Sexton. Here's Thompson, and stolen by Fournier. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Cleveland, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Fournier.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Well, Cleveland shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Sexton. The second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 12.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Shot on the wing. Rebound Love. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sexton. He gets it in there. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For three, Fournier. Rebound, Love. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air if it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass. That tells you it's special.
Gordon with it. Picked up by Love. The drive by Gordon. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
The putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Here's Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Love. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Looking to get it going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact, and did it there.
Free throw good, Sexton for the Magic. James Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Bamba. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bamba's got his first bucket of the night. Inside. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Nance. Sexton's got the lead back up to 10 now for Cleveland. Ross with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Windler. Covered by Bamba. Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for James Ennis. And it's Fultz in for Carter Williams. Fultz finds Ross. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ross has got his second bucket of the night. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Magic have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Ross.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Windler. He's covered by Isaac. On the wing, Nance. Outside, Sexton.
that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ross has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Sexton the pass to Windler. Thompson in the posts. Vucevic defending. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Passes it to Ross. And good that time. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 6. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Drummond in the post. Vucevic on him.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. Here's Gordon. Ross tips it back in. Ross has got 10 points in just the second half.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's Porter. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Fournier. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And Porter, here we go. Yes, that goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Feeds it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Fournier for 3. The Magic getting another chance here.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porter, no luck.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Ross with the slam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Fournier over to help. Pass to Drummond. That one, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Garland, a slam dunk by Garland.
They had to get something, and Darius coming up big.
The Magic trail by 5, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Porter. Here's Fultz. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Garland. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Garland showing no lack of confidence on that jump shot.
Here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Sexton dishes to Garland to the right side. Here's Love. Vucevic with the block. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Garland with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Garland kicks to Sexton. Love trying to break loose. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Isaac with the ball.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sexton looking confident, tried to find a gap, made his way in there and got fouled.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Well, Sexton has tremendous athleticism and a great motor. It's about now being a floor.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Drummond. No good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Fultz, no good. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Here's Fultz. Good.
You gotta be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take.
check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now, here's Oladipo. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement. And you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Up top, Fultz. He's guarded by Brogdon, and Fultz gets it to go.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Oladipo against Fournier. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fultz, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Turner. Back to Oladipo. Down low. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. Turner's got his second bucket tonight.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Fournier against Oladipo. That one good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Oladipo following the basket by Evan Fournier. And finished off by Oladipo.
Well, there is an athleticism and a vertical that you've got to contend with Victor Oladipo.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Fournier finds Gordon. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Now, here's Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. 3-pointer. No good. Shot missing. And Orlando will come the other way. And here we go. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Count it.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. And now Orlando on the break. Isaac misses. Pacers trail by 6. Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Fournier against Oladipo. Indiana needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the middle. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Oladipo taking his time here. Kicks to Warren. To stop the drought. Oh, big time play.
And he nails it. Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court right now for the Pacers. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. Pacers trail by 7. And here's McConnell. Passes it to Lamb. And here's McDermott. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Lamb and Bamba pulls it down. Magic leading by 7. Ennis with the ball. Now Augustine. Bamba passes to Augustine. Outside for Carter Williams. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Ennis. Bamba's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic. Outside, Lamb. And the pass to Holiday. Orlando grabs the miss.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And a guy like Justin Holiday, a great option off the bench. Consistent scoring threat with that second unit.
That's exactly right. And Justin Holiday also provides you solid defense to go along with that shooting, Greg. And he's older now. There's a calmness to his presence while he's on the floor. He's been with a couple of teams. He's been around a little bit. So he's just got to maximize what he does best.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Magic leading by 11. Here's Ross. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Holiday. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Lamb passes to Bitadze. The dish to McDermott. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Orlando.
Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. That one doesn't drop. Pacers trail by 15. Here's McConnell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Holiday surveying the floor. He kicks it to McDermott. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Ross in the corner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Magic have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
The first one falls. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Ennis. Isaac's checked in for Carter Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Pacers trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ross against Brogdon. Outside Holiday. That one, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the jam by Ross.
We call that making it quick work. A chance to start the break, and they take it. Ross is hard to slow down.
Holiday against Fultz. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. No good on that one. And so it's Orlando with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half merciful. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that does it for our halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Rebounded by Isaac.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Fournier goes in.
For a nice defensive play, altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Pass to Brogdon. And Gordon over to help. Count the basket.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
Back to Vucevic. Turner with the steal. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Back to Sabonis. And stolen by Gordon. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Feeds it to Gordon. Bucket is good. Gordon's got 6.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Fournier against Brogdon. Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Fournier against Oladipo. Outside Fournier. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 19-point game. Now here's Brogdon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Warren for three. They get it back. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Fultz against Brogdon. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Then for the Pacers, Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Outside Fournier. Over Oladipo. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. Indiana also making some changes. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Holiday against Isaac. Outside Holiday to the paint. Here's Lamb. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here is Ross. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Vucevic. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Up again. Trying to get something going. That's tipped. Holiday with it. Isaac picks him up. Fultz against Holiday. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Tips it up, and Turner stays with it. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Holiday in at the small forward position. Outside Holiday, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pacers trail by 13. On the wing, Holiday. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. The Pacers making a switch here. Warren's checked in. They double him with Vucevic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Orlando. Magic moving the ball around. And it's Gordon missing. Pacers trail by 15. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And here's Warren for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gordon the pass to Fultz. And it's Gordon missing. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Passes it to Holiday. From deep three-point range. And no good that time. And Orlando the other way now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Oladipo comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Brogdon with it. Now the pass to Warren. Clock at 6. To the inside. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Warren. 6 points for Sabonis.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
Orlando leading by 13. Now Fultz. He dishes it to Fournier. Right wing. Vucevic against Turner. Left side Gordon. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Pacers trail by 13. Brogdon outside. Outside Warren. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Markelle Fultz.
You can see that T.J. Warren has no problem playing through contact or around multiple bodies. How about the power?
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Down low. Gordon. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Magic.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Aaron Gordon.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
For 3, Fournier. It's hauled in by Warren. Turner up top. Vucevic defending. Oladipo misses. Outside Gordon. Fires from the wing. It's good on the putback.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they